Alright guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Paul here, Paul Phillips Fix. I'm doing a little work on my BMW K1200R Sport today. It's a rainy day, not much else I can do, so I'm in the carport out of the rain. I put a brand new Puig, P-U-I-G is the name. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. I don't know what language that's in, but it's a tinted windscreen I just put on. I'm going to have a video of that on my channel. And today I'm doing rear brakes. I do have fairly brand new front brakes on here, but I hope I said it's a BMW K1200R Sport. It would be the same thing on a K1200S. You're going to need a T45 Torx, probably a needle nose plier, some brake clean, ceramic brake grease, not grease, lube. I prefer Permatex, and I got a little copper seize, never seize copper base that I'm probably going to put around the cup of the piston to protect it from corrosion and the elements. So I'm going to start removing this. So like I said, it's a T45 Torx. I might have to rotate the camera on the floor here. GoPro, stop recording. So Wendy's helping me with a little goo gun, getting that sticker glue off of my new windscreen. Let me get down here. I might have to flip you sideways. So I started doing this on a kickstand, but it's easier on a center stand. You have two T45 fasteners here holding the caliper pot on. So those were on there pretty tight. I'm cracking them loose. I brought an extension just to get in there a little easier. Kind of tight with the ratchet. I don't know the torque spec of these guys. You might want to look this up. I'm going to do them by feel. I'm pretty confident. I've gotten used to the feel for fasteners by size. So I'm not going to torque them. I'm not recommending you do that on your bike. I'm recommending you follow manufacturer's torque specs. So don't do what I'm doing. This is only for informational purposes on how I am doing this on my bike. And make sure I leave these fasteners in the order they come out. I don't know if they're different sized. I don't think they are. I think they're both the same, but I'm not sure of that. This is the first time I'm doing brakes on this. Actually, I fucked up, for lack of a better word, because I went down to the metal on metal, and I scored my rear rotor a little bit. It's not horrible, but it's got a couple of scratches in it, and I don't like that. I like to take good care of my things. I'm a freak for preventative maintenance, and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't catch that. I just had the bike inspected. They said nothing about the brakes being nearly worn. They must not have even looked, huh? So just wiggle this back and forth a little bit. That should spread the pistons and open the caliper up. You want to spread them so you can get the new pads in there. I'm doing that even after I have it down more to get those pistons to open up. Don't remove the pads right away. I should have got a screwdriver to get in here and spread these better. I'll see if I can do it with my bent needle nose. Oh, this is two piston on one side. This is a sliding caliper. So I'm prying on the one pad, not on the cups, but on the pad to the other pad to spread those pistons back. And the caliper is sliding as well. I'm not going to totally disassemble this to lube the pins and everything, because this caliper is moving nice and freely. So I'm just looking for the little pin, the clip. Alright, one pin comes out, and I guess it slides off of the other one. So this little pin has to come out.
That's why I brought the needle nose pliers.
It faces toward the inside of the bike. I just want to make sure I put that back the way it comes out. This little C-clip faces in towards the back of the bike. So this pin will come out. Then the pad should just kind of flop over and slide out. Hope I'm trying to get this pin out the right way. No, it comes out the other way. All right, I'm going to need some kind of small tool to get in the back here and push that pin out from this side to push it in and get it out. I'm leaving that on the brake line because that is not like a car caliper. It's not as heavy, and I'm actually going to go put some work clothes on. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, guys, I had to run in and grab a little nail punch. That pin was pretty shitted up. There's like a little split pin on here that retains it in there, and it was a little crudded up. I hit it with brake clean. I had to use a little nail punch from this side, the side that says BMW on it, and I just tapped on the edge of that pin and got it moving. Then I got it out, and the two pads come out. Pretty simple. They just go in there. They lock in there when they're on the pin. That's it. There's no other pin to slide them on or anything. I'm just cleaning this up with a little brake clean in here. There's an anti-squeal spring in there. I'm not removing that. There's no leaks. Nothing's wrong. So I'm just putting new pads on here. I'm going to put a little bit of Permatex Ceramic Extreme brake lubricant. I'm going to put that on the cups, a little bit on the cups on the caliper, and a little bit on the rotor where it contacts the back of the pad, so it will reduce any brake squealing or noise. And this stuff kind of protects the cups as well. So that's where that's going. Don't get it on your rotors. Don't put it where the brake pad moves on the pin, because dirt would stick to that brake lubricant and dirt would build up on there, and actually it would decrease the proficiency of the moving of the brakes. It wouldn't improve it. It'd be bad for them. All that crud would build up and it would cause them to bind up. So you don't want that in there. Make sure your hands, if you can, if your hands are dirty, do not touch the face of the brake pad. These look like sintered pads. It looks like there's copper in them. See the little metal flakes? So, one pad there, one pad there. Looks like I might have to spread that more. Wow, is that even gonna fit on there? Those are thick pads, man. Trying to line up the pin to the hole on the pad. Make sure you have the hole for your little C-clip there in the right direction when you start putting that pin in. You want to be able to get to it. There we go. Put your little retaining clip on there. I'll rotate that just a little bit. Trying to get that. I can't see well with this light. It's so bright it's casting a shadow on me over here. Alright, there goes my little pin started. Rotate that. Having a hard time getting that little C-clip on there. Is it on the other side? On the top, maybe? Yeah, it was on the top. I'm putting it in from the wrong way. So it's actually going from the bottom of the brake rotor. From the bottom side in. There we go. Now we're in business. I think I got to spread them a little bit more. I'm going to get a screwdriver. I have my pocket screwdriver. That might work. I don't want to damage the face of these brand new pads, but it looks like I have to open them a little bit more. There we go. Looks like it closed up a little bit on me. Wiggling a little bit. Well, you get the idea, don't you? Let's get the pads on there. This is not a good day for me. Everything that can go wrong has been gone wrong and has been harder. Everything is harder than it should be. It's just one of those days. Rainy, shitty day. Murphy's Law has been in effect all day long. What can go wrong will go wrong. And my calipers are not spreading open enough for this to go in here. Why is that? There we go. It's closing on me again. Gotta get it in there quick. Sorry guys, I can't work around the camera. Trying to work around the camera, it's making things harder on me. Got brake grease on the rotor. I don't want that. Brake lube on the rotor. That's not good. There we go. Now we're getting into business here. Now you can wiggle it a little bit and spread them. There we go. That was fucking something else. Sorry for the back of my head. Just get it open enough so you can start to get the rotor on and then wiggle them a little bit. And they'll spread open for you. Now I got tons of room now that it's on there. So, bolts. Make sure you torque yours to spec. Start them by hand. Always start your fasteners by hand if you have some kind of power tool. Do not start your bolts with a power tool. There are no need to bleed these brakes now because you've not opened the brake line at all to anything, so there's no way for air to get in there. So there's no need to bleed the brakes. So that's a quick and dirty replacement of pads on a K1200R Sport. Now I want to go ride this bitch, even in the rain, with bald tires. Torque to spec. That's it, guys. All done. Thanks for watching. I hope that was useful information for somebody out there. I didn't see any videos on doing the rear brakes on a K1200R Sport or the K1200S or K1300S. Same brake setup on those guys. So, real easy. The front brakes are a snap to do. I love the brake design on the front. Here's the mangled shit that I had. Look at that. Down to metal. I'm ashamed of myself. I have a little meat on the other pad. I'm ashamed of myself. I usually never let things get that bad.
Oh no,
I just
he needs
didn't
a
catch
spanking.
Not perfect, guys. Every human screws up, right? So I hope you forgive me. I'll learn to forgive me. So that's it. Links for the tools and supplies I use are in the video description. You would support the channel and help recoup some of the expenses. I had to spend over $300 and something on a video editing program, DaVinci Resolve Studio 17, cameras, multiple cameras. I have 4 GoPros. I lost a brand new Hero 8 Black on the highway when I was trying to video. I just bought it and lost that. So I have this camera with a Rode mic on it. There are expenses for the channel. If you subscribe and purchase from these links, you would help support the channel. Subscribing costs you nothing. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. What that does, it just shows YouTube somebody's watching, and we don't get buried in the video list with that algorithm. That algorithm they have, it's horrible. The big channels just get bigger, and the little guy has no way of climbing up there. For the subscribers that did subscribe to my channel, I appreciate your loyalty and support. Anybody that's written me knows I respond to everybody that writes me. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, criticism, anything, feel free to write. I will get back to you. Stay safe out there. Ride safe. Take good care of your bike. So take good care of you. Take good care of your tools. They should last you a lifetime. And most important, take good care of your family and the one you love. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. See you soon. GoPro, stop recording.